Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy.
Back here for AEW Raw on 9/9/2002.
Lots of repetitive numbers.
Yeah, yep. Well, we start the night off right and early with the our hardcore hero,
Okay.
our champion of the people. Just kidding, it's in its own head. What?
Of course, yeah. But that's one of the upsides about Kurt. He was always fun at, or good at that delusional.
And was he great at it? But so we have Kurt and Stacy out here. Kurt is obviously heated for good reason after what happened at SummerSlam. He hasn't had a chance to talk about it since, due to Ladies' Night, no men were there, and due to the week before, I didn't get a chance to add it. So, Kurt talks about Hardcore Vice and how, I was about to say he doesn't have any vices, but we know that's not true.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the story,
Intensity, integrity, and intelligence. Those are my three vices.
those are my three vices.
I like it. Great save.
Kurt says he's not afraid of Hardcore Vice. He's not afraid of Raven. He's not afraid of Steven Richards. So he tells him, "Bring it on. I want a shot at Steven before I kick Raven's ass." And Raven, of course, being the maniacal genius he is, lights go out. We hear Darby Allin stop. Not here. We see a Darby Allin style video, black and white.
I love Darby.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
So there's this dude named Solomonster, right? So, well, his name's Solomon, but still.
I would guess.
His YouTube channel is called Solomonster Sounds Off.
Okay.
And so, for years, I've thought that there was only one man to end the reign of terror of Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that was Michael Wardlow, because he's from Cleveland and I'm a big fan of
Yeah,
Ohio.
like I said, to be fair, the story makes sense.
It does, but so this guy, Jason Solomonster, Solomon, Solomonster Sounds Off, he has long thought that the man to end Maxwell Jacob Friedman's reign is Darby Allin.
Really?
And as of this past weekend, I think he's got me sold. So twice now, MJF has defeated
Young Darby Allin with the headlock takeover.
with that headlock takeover. You're correct. And so he, Solomonster, proposes that the way to get MJF to sign a new deal, an extension to stick around after the bidding war of 2024, is the humiliation of losing the world title via a headlock takeover to Darby Allin. And when I heard that, I was like, that's a pretty good sales pitch right there.
I was about to say, yeah, it worked for me.
So anyway, you saying Darby Allin style video
made you think about it. For sure.
exactly. And I like that guy's content a lot.
Yeah, sounds like it was good stuff.
Yeah, Solomonster and Wrestling with Regret are two of my favorites to just hear the guys' perspectives.
Yeah, get their thoughts and ideas and whatnot. Yeah, definitely got a couple of those too. All right, bring it back to what I was thinking before. All right, so Raven says, Kurt, that's a great idea. I would love to give Stevie with this stoic look on his face. Well, you've seen Steven in the flock, so you know.
Oh yeah,
because it's basically what it is. But Steven is chomping at the bit to get you. It hasn't moved. So I'll tell you what. Steven will accept your challenge on one condition. I get another hardcore championship match in whatever match I want and wherever I want.
that's cool.
And Stacy looks at Kurt and says, "No, we're not doing that. That's stupid. That's absolutely dumb." And Kurt, being the hothead he is, is like, "You're on!"
Yeah, I love that Stacy's the wise business professional that he just ignores.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, and he here's the thing, though. This is the first time Kurt has explicitly gone against Stacy's advice.
Right.
Since they've been together.
Yes.
which I feel like it's been 4 or 5 months now.
We're currently in September, and the brand split initiated in April. So April, May, June, July, August. We're in the 6th month.
6 months. Great.
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, good stuff all around. Kurt accept like a dumbass, so we will have that Steven Richards versus Kurt Angle match later on tonight.
Very cool.
Next up, we have Shawn Michaels, HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, coming out, talking about his big victory over Triple H at SummerSlam.
Yes.
And how it was tough to fight a man he thought was his best friend, but even tougher to come back from the injury that I came back from.
5 years.
5 years is a long time without professional wrestling or sports entertainment or whatever we call it in AEW. But I got the itch again. And you know, the best way to scratch an itch is with championship gold. So, if you hold a championship in AEW, I'm looking at you, whoever you may be. And that is when my boy Christian's music hits.
Woo!
Christian comes out, takes exception to Shawn Michaels assuming that he's deserving of a championship match just from beating one guy that he himself has already beaten.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, Christian says, how about this? Since you're so confident, how about me and you, one-on-one, for this United States Championship right here? And I'll tell you what, just because I'm such a nice guy, I'll even give you a week to prepare, old man.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, next week we have...
And he doesn't have a famous father.
Jesus, man. Christian versus Michaels next week.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
That was great. All right. Woo. All right. So we're back to the Kurt with Stacy coming out with Richards and Raven. Kurt basically gives old Stevie the business because let's be honest, this is Wrestling Machine Kurt Angle in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
This is when he had a not fully functioning neck, but mostly functioning neck. So he's giving him the business, and the whole match, Stevie is basically sliding out of the ring, deferring to Raven, much like Kurt similarly would defer to Stacy. Kurt, however, not doing the same. He's in the ring pacing, being impatient, and every time that Stacy's trying to get his attention, he's just ignoring her.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes back to bite him towards the end of the match. Kurt has the ankles locked, slapped on, and Stacy's trying to warn him like, Raven's in the ring. Raven's going to get you. Kurt, pay attention. Kurt. And Raven, the maniacal genius he is, I put leather belt here, but I'm going to change that. He takes the tag rope, because you know every single ring has a tag rope.
Yep.
Takes the tag rope off the ring, gets in the ring, and just starts choking the life out of Kurt Angle with the tag rope.
That's awesome.
Kurt loses consciousness.
Well, and the real reason why I think it's awesome is because it's so unusual and creative. I like that. It's good.
Diabolical. It's a real Raven thing because it's a smaller cord too.
Yep.
So you can really put it exactly where you want it to. I'm not a psychopath, I promise. It's just well thought out. But yes, once Kurt loses consciousness, Raven hits the Raven effect on him. Doesn't hit Stacy this time because she's not in the ring. She's learned her lesson.
Yes.
And the Hardcore Vice, Raven holds the Hardcore title. It says, anytime, anywhere. When I decided, this is mine.
I love Raven.
I love Raven. He's the best. So, I don't know if I told you, I've been rewatching Hardcore TV.
You have, yes. Or you did tell
Yeah,
me
yeah.
that you have.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's the benefit of having Peacock.
Yes.
But, man. And I'm like, geez, I knew Raven was great, but Raven is great.
Yes.
Ah.
I long have thought that he's a person who really suffered from the reign of Hulk Hogan in WCW.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm not trying to be mean to Hogan specifically, but it's just like with the abundant amount of time he was on top, it really prevented people who were
Probably should have been
a
little up there.
Well, I was going to say we're better workers
Yeah.
at the time, especially from to really getting higher than where they're at, and I think
Right.
Raven's one of the great examples of that because he actually had excellent promo skills as well, not just in ring ability. Because there were a lot of guys.
A total package.
Yes, there were a lot of guys who they were good wrestlers or they were good talkers, but they weren't really both.
Yeah.
and Raven didn't have that
Few to-
problem.
Yeah, one of the few that broke the mold in that aspect.
Because like for instance, Dean Malenko, freaking great wrestler,
Phenomenal wrestler.
but
Can't talk to save his life.
exactly, yeah.
Same with Lance Storm.
Yeah, yeah. Well, which is good. Why, or a reason why that when I utilize Lance, I try and put him with people who can
Put him
talk.
in the company of people who are
exactly.
well versed in the lyrical sense.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. But like that's one of the reasons. And the other thing about Raven that a lot of people don't have is that third, like that charisma, that it factor. He can draw in the people.
Yes.
With what he does too. It's not just like, oh, he talks really well or oh, he wrestles really good. He also has that crowd interaction, whether he's a heel or a babyface.
Absolutely.
Which is phenomenal. I think he even said in his TNA Hall of Fame speech, like, I'm uncomfortable when people cheer me. Can you guys boo me?
He did, yeah, you're right.
And this is great stuff. But yeah, so that match ends in DQ. Ends with Raven holding the hardcore title. Harbinger of things to come, we shall see. And then finally we close out the night with the previously advertised Too Cool versus Jericho and Kane. The king and his devil, if you will. This is a nice 20-25 minute tag match. I mean,
it's great talent.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you see the talent.
Dude, I am blown away by how many main events you've had Scotty 2 Hotty in.
Yeah, I know. I love. So if you can't tell, I've been a Scotty 2 Hotty fan for a long time.
Yeah. No, I like Scotty. I think that peek behind the curtain when we were splitting the roster, I really wanted Scotty, and it was just somebody that Josiah wouldn't part with. I was like, all right, fine, I'll figure it out.
I'm about to say, I really
but now seeing the way that you've treated him and Big Quiche, I'm kind of glad I didn't get him because at best he would have been Cruiserweight champion in my world. Whereas in yours, he's, like I said, main event Scotty, exactly.
Yep. Unfortunately, main event Scotty bites the big one on this one. So, and there's a lot going on here to get from point A to point B. So let me break it down for you. So you are aware of who they took the tag titles from?
The Dudley Boys.
That's correct. And guess who doesn't like that?
I would bet the Dudley Boys.
Man, you are a great guesser, Oz. I can't wait to see those shorts we're going to have about all these trivia questions.
Yeah, I mean, they just weren't going to keep coming. I'm doing better in this one than I did some of those other ones, I'll tell you what. That's what happens when they don't give me options.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes.
It's all good.
But, yes, the Dudley Boys, not big fans of that. So, Jericho is getting worked by Scotty and Quiche.
Yep.
It's not even like an outclass. It's just Too Cool is a better tag team than Kane and Jericho. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
So they're cutting off the ring expertly. They're tagging in and out, keeping each other fresh. So it gets to the point once Jericho finally gets the tag to Kane, he distracts the ref. It's like, oh, I'm a ref, my knee, ref, my knee. And while he's doing that, the Dudleys grab Rikishi out of the ring, hit him with a 3D on the steel steps.
Flip him up.
Yeah.
I can visualize it.
Perfect. So that takes Quiche out for the rest of the match. Dudley sneak off, so the ref obviously doesn't see him. Like, wow, Rikishi's on the floor, and there are the Dudley Boys. I know the referees are stupid, but they can't be that stupid.
Oh, come on. Don't give them that much credit. They can be that stupid.
Well, listen, for the sake of the story, this time they're not that stupid. So Jericho is like, oh, never mind, I'm good. Kane, choke slam Scotty. Kane choke slams him. Jericho asks for the tag. Kane tags him up. Lion Salt. 1, 2, 3. We have new tag team champions. Chris Jericho and Kane.
I have one request.
Yeah, what's up?
Can Scotty please kick out of the Lion Salt?
Sure.
Jericho get pissed and then put him in the Lion Tamer because I know Scott Taylor can take it.
He can.
And we get to see that beautiful finish.
All right, let me go ahead and rewind everything I just said. Choke slam from Kane. Lion Salt from Jericho. Jericho does the cocky pin.
Oh,
Flexes on him. 1, 2, Scotty kicks out.
I love it.
Jericho's like, I can't believe it. Kane, tombstone him. Kane tombstone Scotty. Jericho asks for the tag again. Tags up. Tries to pin him again. This time with an actual, 2 leg hooks.
Yeah.
And Scotty kicks out again. And then he puts him in the Lion's Tamer.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And Scotty has no choice but to tap out.
I love it. That's good. That's good. That's a good television.
Really,
right there.
really put my guy Scotty Suhadi over. I liked it.
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
that's good stuff. Oh, that was a great role.
Thank you.
Big fan.